Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Michelle, and here on this channel I make mommy videos, so everything from pregnancy and baby updates to product reviews. So if those are the type of videos you like to watch, I'd love for you to consider hitting that red subscribe button so you can see every time I have a new video. So today I am going to be talking about my potty training must-haves and tips. My daughter was potty trained a little while ago, and honestly it was a new journey for me because I've never done it before, and there were a lot of things that I wish that I had known, or tips that I had to just figure out how to make it the most seamless journey for her and for myself. So that's what I'm going to share with you guys today. Just a quick note, there is a fan running, so I hope you guys don't hear it and that it's not too noisy, but if it is, I'm really sorry, but it is hot in this room and I need the fan. So I tried to put it as far away as possible, but you might hear it a little bit in the background, but that's what that is. So I have a list here of what are the things that you will need before you start potty training. So what you're gonna need are some books or some videos or some shows about potty training. You kind of want to introduce that to your child before you kind of put them on the potty. You're gonna need a small potty. You can get any kind. There are kinds that like sing and they talk, or they make some sort of exciting noise when they've gone potty. Some make the flushing sound, some look just like a real toilet, and some just look like a little potty. The one we have is a little potty. I can put a picture of it here if I can find it, or one similar. I got that one because I used one here at home, and I also had one that I used at daycare. And the one I have here I took between my house and my parents' house for consistency, but I had one at daycare so she knew that this was her potty. It was the same potty everywhere she went that I would put her on. So I just bought this one because it was going to be the easiest option to have multiples of. But you can get any kind of potty that works for you or for your child. You're gonna need some training underwear, so you might do underwear or you might do pull-ups. I've done a combo of both. It just depends on your child, but you can buy some training underwear, and training underwear is a necessary one because they have a little bit of padding in that area, so it does absorb a little bit, so it won't be like if they have an accident that it's going to completely soak through or anything like that. It has a little bit of padding, so the training underwears help them to transition from diapers to full underwear, but those ones aren't necessary, and you're going to need a few because there are going to be accidents and you're going to go through them. So you want to make sure you have at least, like, I would say at least 10 pairs of training underwear just to kind of get yourself started. You're going to need pull-ups if that's what you're going to do, and also maybe pull-ups for at night. I did do pull-ups with Mia. I've used the Rascal and Friends training pants. I've done a video on it. I'll leave that linked for you guys. You can use travel toilet liners, so if you're going to be in a public washroom and you don't want to like put them on there, you can get the little liners that are disposable to put on there. I used a travel potty seat instead of that, so I can put a picture of it here. I got it on Amazon, and it is just a little travel potty that folds up and has a little bag, so you can just fold that up and stick it onto the toilet seat, and they go, and you take it with you, and then you clean it on your own. I found that was just a little bit easier, and it made it easier for her to sit on a big toilet and not feel like she was gonna fall in. The potty seat for the big toilet, so I do have the potty seat that goes on the big toilet. It's not a travel one, it's just a regular one. I have two, one for the upstairs bathroom and one for the downstairs bathroom. And I can take that to my parents' house if I've needed to, but she's never really needed me to do that. The benefit of having more than one is just so that you can replicate that potty station in multiple bathrooms. So she has her bathroom where she has a setup, and then the downstairs bathroom has the same setup, so she's not kind of like, well, I only want to go to this bathroom, but I can't make it to that bathroom in time. So I tried to make sure that both bathrooms look the same in their setup. I use flushable wipes so that it makes it easy. Some sort of reward chart. So I just made one with a Bristol board, but you can buy some. I can link some that on Amazon. You can buy a reward chart, but I just made one. I put Mia's potty chart, and I used, you know, stickers that she liked of animals, or you can do some sort of edible treat. So I used to buy the mini M&Ms. You kind of have to play around with that, but some sort of reward chart that's visual that they could see. I put the reward chart right above the potty so she could see it every time. It was like this exciting thing. That's pretty much it for the must-have things that I have for potty training. The only other thing is, when she had her setup downstairs, she had the chart on the wall, I had the little potty seat, and then I put like a bathroom mat, like one of those plush bathroom mats underneath the potty on the floor, so just in case there were any incidents around the area, that kind of would absorb it. So make sure you put something down under your potty. In terms of the training tips, I'm going to talk a little bit about signs that your toddler is ready to potty train. If your toddler's not ready, it's not gonna work. So you gotta make sure that they're ready, and you wanna recognize the signs. Okay, so the first sign that your toddler is ready is that you're changing fewer diapers. If your child is going to the bathroom very, very frequently, it's gonna be really hard to time them getting them on the toilet. So when you see that you're changing fewer diapers because they're going longer and longer stretches without having to go to the bathroom, that's a good sign that they're ready to start potty training. The second one is that they don't like being dirty. So they may come to you right away and say, you know, I need a change, or like indicate to you that they've gone to the bathroom and they need you to change them. That's a sign that they're ready to potty train. And the last one is that they're vocal about going to the bathroom, and they're telling you that they're doing it. Or you see these facial expressions where you can tell that they're doing something in the diaper. Those are signs that they're ready, because it shows you that they understand when it's going to happen, and they kind of understand what's going on around that. And those are all good signs that they're ready to try potty training. So in terms of my tips, the first one is to have your reward chart. Find things that are going to motivate your child. If you don't have the right motivator, it's going to be more of a struggle. So find the right motivator. So rewards would be a small reward for number 1, a bigger reward for number 2. Let them pick their potty. So I took my daughter to the store, I let her see all the different options of potties, and she picked out the one that I ended up getting because she liked it, she thought it was cute, she was excited about it. So let them pick out their potty, let them pick out their underwear, their training underwear that they're going to use, or their pull-ups, like what design it's going to be. Let them pick that stuff because they're going to be really excited about it. Try to increase their fluids. So in order to kind of get them to go more often, or to increase your chances of them going when you are putting them on, try to increase their fluids. Give them more dry snacks, so like give them more crackers or things like that that are going to make them want to drink more if they won't drink more on their own. Put them on every 20 minutes. That's what I did with my daughter. I put her on every 20 minutes just to have her sit there, and she would just sit there for a few minutes and then she could go. Just got her used to being able to sit there and try to see if something will happen. Get an activity that they can do while they're on the potty. So there are a couple options with this. You can do like iPad, or a little coloring book that they can do in their lap, or something that they can do while they're on there to keep them on there longer than like 1 minute. Also, you can try to do something where it's like, oh, you only get this activity when it's time to sit on the potty, so they're really excited. It's something new. It's not like something they're like, oh, I don't want to do that, right? So that's another option. So sometimes I'll let my daughter watch, you know, a little show on her iPad while she sat there, just to take her mind off the fact that she'd been sitting on the potty for a little bit longer. If it doesn't work, stop, try again in a few days, or if anything, in a few weeks. It'll take time for them to be ready to go. And they might not be ready when you think they're ready, but there's no point in forcing it, because when you force it, it makes them frustrated, makes you frustrated, and it'll make them more fearful of going potty and will actually make them regress. So the best thing to do is, if you try it and it doesn't seem to be working, leave the potty out. Even if they decide they don't want to go anymore, leave it out and let them still sit on it. Put their dolly on it. My daughter used to put her baby doll on there and say, my doll is going to the potty. She also had a doll that had a little potty and everything too, so she was like, oh, baby's going to the potty, I'm going to the potty. So I just kind of let her explore that and figure that out for herself, which was really helpful. Put the potty in the area where you spend the most time, so that it is accessible and it's in view. It's a reminder for them. Don't nag at them. Don't put pressure on them. That's only going to make them more resistant, and it's going to make you way more frustrated. Don't be afraid to switch around with pull-ups and training underwear. So we did the training underwear and it didn't work. She had a lot of accidents, and so we went to pull-ups, and when I noticed she started to treat the pull-up like a diaper, I switched back to underwear and we did that, and that kind of worked for her. So you kind of just have to see what works best for them. Give them a ton of praise. So it's like over the top, like the most exciting you've ever been about anything in your life. That's how you're gonna feel about them going to the potty. Like it has to be a big fanfare. Praise them nonstop for any little success that they have, and even just for trying, you give them like, I'm so proud of you for trying, you sat there, I'm so proud of you, because it's baby steps. Set up the right environment. Talk to you about how my setup looks currently. I don't have the setup that I had before, but I told you I had the rewards chart, I had the potty, and I had like a bath mat, and that was her little corner. And now I have a setup that I have in the bathroom that's like her constant setup, so I'll kind of show you guys that so you can see what that looks like. This is the quick setup. This is the seat that I have. This one is from Walmart. It's like $10. Then up here I have a little container that has flushable wipes in there. Yeah. I also attached this little light. It's from the dollar store, and it just makes it easier. I put it up on the wall. It makes it easy for her going so it's not completely dark, so if she can't reach the light. And then this is the stool that I have for her just to get up on, which she doesn't really need anymore. And then over here, it's a little discolored, but this is a faucet extender, so it allows the water to get a little bit closer so she can stand up here if she has to and wash her hands. But have the right environment that's warm, it's inviting, it's cozy, it's good for them. In terms of nighttime training, so we haven't really done that yet. I'm kind of taking it easy with her. But some ideas of what you can do for nighttime training is to buy disposable sheet protectors or layer multiple fitted sheets. So it makes it easier to change. You could take off certain layers if they have an accident at night. You can cut out the drinks an hour before your child's bedtime so that they're not having all this liquid in their system, so it makes it less likely that they'll go at night. You can help them use the potty half an hour before they go to bed, and again right before bedtime. And some people will wake up their child to use the potty before they go to sleep. So before you go to sleep at night, you could wake them up and have them go on the potty. I know that wouldn't work for me, because if I woke my daughter up, I would have a hard time getting her back to sleep. Tried any of this? I'm waiting for her to be consistently dry. So when she wakes up multiple nights in a row dry, that's my plan. Is that's when I'm going to switch her to the underwear, and then we're going to start talking about it. We're going to fit out her bed for that, so if she does have an accident, we can deal with that. But I'm waiting for her to, I feel like there's a certain point where they develop that ability, and I don't think she's quite there yet. You know, you just have to kind of follow your child, follow your instincts, do your research, get all your supplies, and just test it out, test the waters, start introducing it to them slowly, and then try it out and see where it goes. Those are my must-haves and my training tips for potty training, and what made my life a lot easier with it. I hope this was helpful for you guys. That's it for this video. If you guys liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below on how you guys manage to do potty training. What are some tips or tricks that you guys have? And if you guys aren't already subscribed, hit that red subscribe button so you can join my little internet family. And I will see you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.